Hi everybody, so in today's video, I'm going to show you a neat trick called the 2/1 principle, and it's going to let you figure out what notes go in any major 13, minor 13, dominant 7, sharp 11, or even altered extended chords. So let's jump in. So our first chord we've got is C major 13. And so using our 2/1 principle, we're going to think of two separate triads. One built off the second scale degree, and it's going to be major, and then one built off the one scale degree of the first, and it's going to be major 7th chord. And so in this example with C major 13, we've got D major, and we've got C major 7. And so if I put one in each hand for now, it's not really a good piano voicing necessarily, but if I put one in each hand, I'll have in my right hand D, F sharp, and A, and then in my other hand, I'll have C, E, G, and B. And so if I played those notes together, starting from the bottom, so C, E, G, B in my left hand, and then D, F sharp, and A in my right, if I played them all together, that's going to give me all the notes of that major 13th chord. So if I play it together, it sounds like this. And so if we look at our right hand right now, we've got D, F sharp, and A. That is actually the 9th is D, the sharp 11 is F sharp, and the 13th is A. So that's all the extended notes that I need right there in my hand. So it's a good way to visualize at a keyboard all the notes that go into a major 13th chord. Let's do another example, this time with a minor 13. And so using that same 2/1 principle, we're gonna have, in this case, a minor over a minor 7th chord. And so using the same example, we're in the same key, so D will just become D minor, and we'll have a C minor 7th chord. And so if we look at the notes that are in that, we're going to have D, F, and A. And again, for this purpose, I'm going to put it in my right hand just so I have all the notes. And then I'll also have in the left hand the C minor 7th chord. So C, E flat, G, and B flat in my left hand. And if I play all those notes together, I can hear what that sounds like. And so that's going to sound like this. All right, so let's go ahead on to another type of chord. This one's the 7 sharp 11. So C7 sharp 11, using our 2/1 principle, we're gonna have a major chord over a dominant 7th chord. And so what we're gonna have is D major, same as the first example, but in the bottom, we're gonna have a C dominant 7th chord. So we already know the notes that are in D major, that's D, F sharp, and A. But in our C dominant 7, we have C, E, G, and now we have a B flat instead of a B natural. It's going to give us the dominant sound. Okay, so if I play all of those notes together, starting from the bottom, C, E, G, B flat, D, F sharp, A, you can hear that if I play them all together, that's the sound that we want for our 7 sharp 11. And then finally, let's talk about one more, the altered 7th chord. So using our 2/1 principle, we're going to change it a little bit. And so we need a flat 2 minor over the root and the flat 7th. Sounds a little confusing, but stick with me here. So what we're gonna have is a D flat minor chord. And we're gonna, again, for our purposes, we're gonna put it in our right hand for today. So that's D, and then in our left hand, we're just gonna have the root and the flat 7. So that's C and B flat. So if we look at all the notes that we're gonna have, our right hand's gonna have D flat, F flat, which is just E, and A flat. So D flat, E, A flat. That's gonna be our right hand for right now. And then C and B flat in our left. C and B flat. And so if I play all those together, you're going to get that sound that we want for our altered chord. So, and there it is. Okay. And so again, these aren't really necessarily the piano voicings that you'll want to play, but they'll definitely give you all the notes, and then you can kind of work things around to make a good piano voicing for any of these extended chords. So hope that helps, and stick tuned for the next video. Okay. Talk to you next time. See ya.